swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Chasing after it is Burns. It's in there, though, a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm interested to see if Chase Headley can turn it around a bit. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than 250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that. Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Up onto the train tracks, but it's a foul ball. That's a shame. It had plenty of distance.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Here's Chris Carter now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. In there for strike one, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's Brett Gardner now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's gone just 2 for 13.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Go on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they run a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt. I mean, they're 4-1 on the road trip. Take that any day, any trip. But they can really make it special with a W today.
Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Headley's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's gone 3 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into third.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
Pineda pauses. Here's the 1-1. Smoke toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still no score.
Leading off for the Yankees.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Number 99.
And that one stayed up a little high. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, clearly that changed up the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Batting 7.
Here's Chase Headley, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Billy Burns, I love this guy. He can fly, he can go get them, and he uses amazing speed to his advantage. It seems like he's always running down balls you think nobody else is going to get to.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Astros.
Here's Chris Davis now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Logan Morrison.
At the plate, Logan Morrison. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Now at the plate, Billy Burns. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. The stolen base total leads the ball club. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Slow grounder to first. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman, currently third on the team in stolen bases. So we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's found himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Here it comes, 2-0. Popped up. Carter on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Number 14, second baseman.
And Ellsbury's running. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Gary Sanchez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now batting, first baseman.
Chris Carter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Beltran. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Carlos
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No strikes.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Now here it comes. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, that base hit right there is his 12th game. He's got a base hit now in a row. And you start thinking about it, everybody around the country is paying a little more attention to him. This is where the pressure starts to mount. Let's see how long he can carry this streak.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brad Miller will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For Beltran, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Strike 2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Here's the 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Center fielder number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line towards center field. Ellsbury is there. Let's see if they test it. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A base hit in his first trip. Pineda's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees 0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Brett Gardner.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2-0's the count.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Chase Headley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues. That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Striding in once again, Chris Davis. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Logan
Digging
Morrison.
in for his second at-bat, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Striding in, Billy Burns comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Third baseman, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Pineda pauses. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Morrison rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here. So he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Carlos Beltran is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
But sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-2. Here it comes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Morrison's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. George Springer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A called strike on the inside corner. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Gregorius is in his tracks now, and there's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the. Here's Starlin Castro, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Sanchez.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly on the first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Jason Shreve enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45.
Here's Chris Davis now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Comes set and the 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
Davis waits on the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Logan Morrison stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's low, ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Billy Burns. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strikes him out with a changeup for a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
The 0-2 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. 2 out with the man at first. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw.
2-0.
Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
2-0 pitch on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third.
Back 2.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here he comes on 2-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
On its way is pitch number 75.
That's the ball.
And he misses again, ball 3. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back is Burns at the track. The wall. Into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Third baseman, Chase.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's Chase Headley as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and Headley will reach. Hits a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Late in the game, you're losing by 1. He's a potential tying run now, but he can't run. He's not very fast. Are you going to pinch run for him, or are you not? That's the big question.
Your attention,
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Hector Neris takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-1. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Pitch swung on and missed. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that would strike.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Adam Warren will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Here's George Springer. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Here's Carlos Correa now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
No, that
missed. Close. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher
Gary Sanchez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball?
Left field and deep. Burns going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Kelvin Herrera is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Kelvin Herrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chris Carter is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate. Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Brett Gardner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. That one's in there. 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Miller is there to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Brett Gardner.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Davis moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 4-2. Tommy Lane is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Tommy Lane.
Into the box, Chris Davis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Chris Davis.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Logan Morrison stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, Billy
Ready once
Burns.
again, Billy Burns. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he dives to make a. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
And this is going to be a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Chase Headley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a step on first himself for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And they'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score tonight. Danny Duffy earns win number 7 on the season. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Danny Duffy. His record is now 7-4. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. He's 21st.